and وقت اللي تشوفوا معناتها all those مثلا round tables, cultural events, social events, actually those are supposed to be of the event planning team. And then every single time I look at the list, okay, بشير عنده عنده يخدم معها كل مرة نوحد. So here is how it works. Somebody comes up with an idea, we put it on Facebook, and before you know it, everybody is there to help. Nawel, Bashir, Ines, Manita, everybody is a member of the event and planning team. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every person, whether they're here, or they're in France, or they're in Tunis, because other people, مثلا ناخذ the case متاع نبيلة بركاتي, that helped a lot in the textbook collection هنا وبعد وقت اللي مشيت لتونس, and take my word for it, it's extremely difficult to distribute those textbooks. راهو معناتها فريمون يلزمها تعمل coordination ومن بعد يلزمها تسافر physically للجندوبة والواحد معناتها I cannot thank her enough. It's as simple as that.
She's the first to vote for your information. Because of décalage horaire. Yeah.
معناها هي c'était parmi les premières. معناها مشيت الدستور, مشيت الجندوبة, مشيت وعملت aussi كمان en fait il nous a facilité le contact مع الدويان تاع l'université de جندوبة, donc c'était un travail d'équipe.
ونحب زادا نشكر نادية الزوابي خاطر all the administrative work, but a part of it, not a significant portion. Actually, she's the one who registered the association. She's the one who did the incorporate. And when I look at those forms, I'm like, where do I start and where do I finish? She got it done. She picked up the phone. She hustled, ma'am, and she was like, going back and forth emails, and she got it done. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank her and to thank everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Merci, Ziad. It's as you've heard for the last hour or so, a lot of achievements that have been made, and we should be all proud of that, and it's really great. But one thing, in order to grow and improve, we also need to look at the negative. So let's open the room for feedback. And please, I know there is plenty of positive, but I want to hear the negative as well, so we can improve and get better. So please, anyone who has any words, go ahead. Did we miss something? No, please. Who has anything that would like to talk about, would like to criticize? Walid, fadl Walid.
So I'm the bad boy, of course. So yeah, all that was beautiful. You guys have done a great job. I'll introduce myself later on, since I'm running for the board. But I have a question for every chair. What was the difficulty that you faced, or the most challenging task that you faced running your team? And for the president, in terms of the human resources that you got, can you give us more insight on the growth in terms of talent, achievement, involvement, people who were really engaged? Because I think that's very important to gauge and to thank you.
Thanks, Walid.
Question pour tout le monde. خلي زياد يجاوب pour tout le monde. ولا ناخذ plusieurs questions وبعد ناخذ la réponse.
Let's do one at a time. I think it's easier to remember. So Ziad, Bashir also, maybe please go ahead.
زياد امشي غادي امشي غادي.
Actually, what I believe motivates people is the objective. Okay, people in the military, they go to die to protect us. What's their motive? They're gonna die. I mean, they do something for a reason. So if we could tighten up our scope and really define something that's going to make us different, we need to have that exclusive, unique word in the way we brand Tunis. So that's the most difficult point in managing human resources. You need to get the people to understand why they're doing this.
So you faced real
Oh.
problems from members
Oh,
who,
yes.
who were complaining about the fuzziness of the objective of the
Yes,
organization?
yes. Sometimes I hear that we are political association. Okay, I don't see where politics is. I mean, I think there are some people that confuse politics from
Opinion.
From opinion, you know. And actually, we did not get even to the point of, you know, having an op-ed section. And I was personally against that. I mean, all the publications that we have are basically data-backed up opinions.
The rest, it's personal opinion. Again, if you are a member of an association, but you are also free on your on behalf of yourself to express your political opinion. So, but when you put the hat of the association, yeah, we are bound by the rules and the bylaws, and we have never expressed any political.
The other thing, Walid, is managing conflict. And managing conflict, I usually notice that two people said, you know, or three people said something, and it's not necessarily, sometimes it's something wrong, or you know, sometimes it's different of opinion, you know.
Strong opinion.
No,
Everybody has strong opinion.
Different of strong
Yeah.
opinion.
different thinking process.
But you know what?
Yeah.
We have a group of very people with a lot of strong opinions, and I think that's good. You need to have strong opinions as long as we respect each other, and as long as we respect each other's opinions, we are fine.
I mean,
And conflict is going to be, we're like family, even in family fights. So, so it's an important part, and I think it's important to discuss openly because that's basically democracy.
Et c'est ce qui fait la différence de Tunis par rapport à d'autres associations. Dans d'autres associations تلقى strong opinion. في تونس هم strong opinions. كل واحد منا عنده وسا سكي في notre faute وسا سكي في اللي احنا on a toujours pensé اللي احنا comme network احنا on est plutôt un réseau plutôt qu'une association يقودها واحد ولا زوز يزو فيها l'idée c'est d'abord ومن بعد نحكيو فيها الشانجمون نحبوا نعملوها سي حتى البريزيدون ميم سي هو بريزيدون حكي وحريري dans notre cas اما حتى التيتر هذاك حابين نحكي احنا on est un réseau سواء d'amis ولا de membres qui believe في l'association يخدموا مع بعضهم donc sans aucune hiérarchie.
And literally, when we need to recruit talents, we need to find a fit person that really that believes in what it. For instance, Nabila Barakati believes in what we do. Nadia Zwabi believes in what we do. Recently, by the way, guys, we had an interview with Mona, Muhammad's wife. Immediately after the interview, you know, we called each other. Okay, the girl is full of energy. What are we supposed to do? I mean, she literally has so much energy. She has so much motivation, and that's exactly what we're looking for. You know, from recruiting. I don't know where you find Muhammad and his wife, but I mean, it's wallahi al-azim, wallah. She gave me so much motivation to continue and to get this GA done. And sometimes when you feel tired and relaxed, when you see people with that energy, you know what? Yeah, just get it done. I worry about the other stuff. I worry about work tomorrow. I worry about this tomorrow. You know. So basically, I hope I answered.
You've been chairing the events and planning committee, right? What was the most difficult that you faced? مشكلة كبيرة عرضتكم في basically, you know, to run this team. I want you to be honest. You know, tell us.
Not people not adhering to the rules.
Okay.
Which way?
For instance, I mean, it didn't happen a lot. For instance, sometimes we have an objective and we try to do something, and then, you know, we call them interview. Sometimes sometimes somebody has a good idea, okay, but you already have 4 or 5 people that are dedicated to go in one way. For instance, the change of venue of Camila Twitty, for me, it was, I mean, it has its own advantages. But what are we supposed to do to the people that we already told them that, you know, we're going to be there? And that took a lot of discussions between myself and, you know, other you know, members and chairs. And then when I noticed everybody was, you know, they were trying to make it happen and they were trying to come up with solutions. You know, I accepted, you know, I quickly conceded. I mean, because there is much more potential to go from one room from another. but also I don't want the customer, because here we have, you know, one thing when you run a non-profit, you have to know, you have to separate between the customer, okay, which is basically the end user, the people that we don't know, okay, and basically who's financing our operations. And who's financing our operations, whether that's us, ourselves, or people, you know, making contributions, okay. So I don't want the end user or the customer to be basically upset with us. And, you know, that was difficult, very difficult point for us. But, you know, I considered the point.